This morning. Hi, Catherine. Last night, Catherine was here, along with about 28 others, and we had an amazing little circle, as we told the story last night here. I felt so loved by all of these little faces. So it's good. You're going to have to be a big spirit for all of them today. Can you do that? I think you can. I just want to say before I tell the story, I only get to wear this once a year because Pentecost only comes once a year, and so I love it, and at the same time I wanted to acknowledge this incredible Pentecost, yeah, for sure. Thanks to Joan and others that created that. Helps to feel the Spirit. So I want to tell a story, and I tell this in some form every year when we come to Pentecost Sunday. So Catherine, you'll probably remember some of it, and some of it will be different because I never remember from one year to the next exactly what I say. But anyway, this is the story. And of course, this story is a story that happened in the land where Jesus lived, where Jesus with his powerful spirit taught people about love and what it was to be children of God. And this story happens after Jesus had died, and it's a story that happens that happened to his followers after he had died. Yes, and this story happened in Jerusalem, the big city in the center of the land where Jesus lived. And this story happened in one particular home in Jerusalem. And it was a gathering of not all, but a number of the followers of Jesus. People that had now, probably they hadn't met him. Maybe their parents had met him, but this is about 100 years after, so we don't know exactly who was there. But the story is a good one because we don't know exactly what happened. So all these people are gathered, and they have been gathering this way for years and years. Every day they would gather in one home or another. And this particular day, they were probably singing together, praying together. They were holding each other's hands, probably hugging, and all of a sudden they could feel something happening. It was like this wind was blowing through them. And they couldn't see anything, they could just feel it. And it was like a wind, and it was like it was swirling around them. And at the same time they could feel they were getting warm inside. It was like they were on fire, like the flames on here, like the flames on there. It wasn't a fire that hurt them, it was a fire that made them feel good. That was burning in them and making them feel full of love. And it was so powerful that it nearly blew them over. And so powerful that they knew that something amazing was happening. And every day when they would gather, they would always gather around a table. And they would always share a meal together, just as Jesus had that last night of his life. They would always share a meal together. But somehow it was different this time. And as they gathered in close to share in the meal, they also realized that they were being called by the Spirit to something else. They were being called to love each other and to love everyone they met as much as they could. And what changed for them was they realized that not only did they need to eat together, but they needed to make sure that everyone that was there had something to eat, had a place to live. And so some of them only had a little bit of money and clothing and things to offer, but they offered what they had. Others had a lot more. And they added it as well. And they made sure that everybody, whether they were rich or whether they didn't have as much, that they all had enough. And that became the way that they lived together from that point forward. I wonder how it would feel to have that spirit, that flame within you. I wonder how it would feel to have that spirit in your heart. And I wonder how it would feel to know that you would always have enough. You'd always have what you needed to live. I wonder how that would feel. I wonder. Well, that's our story. And it's what we try to do in this poem each week, to remember the story and to remember the power of the Spirit in each of us. So let's sing about the Spirit. And I need your help, Catherine, because we need to dance. Maybe we can do that. Because this song isn't very exciting if people don't move. Hint, hint. Dance with the Spirit.